Hey guys, welcome. So today we are continuing with Church Sim. So let's go. Case 3 from this. Okay, there is another letter, might be some money. Yeah. Patrick Mickey should be punished no matter what. He is responsible for the death of the person I love most in this life. If you do this, I will give you $500. He should be punished. So is he innocent? Criminal record no, mental health is positive, so it's not national status no, so he should be deported. Incitement to suicide. A person named Tiffany Helen recently committed suicide by jumping from the rooftop of the Huddletown shopping mall. Although the citizens at the scene tried to persuade Tiffany Helen not to commit suicide, it was claimed that Patrick Mickey forced Tiffany Helen to commit suicide. Following the incident, the statement of the citizens were taken and the person named Patrick Mickey, who was alleged to be the instigator, was taken to the police station to be questioned. Statements. First of all, I did not force anyone to commit suicide. At that moment, what I thought, like others, was to dissuade the woman from committing suicide. I thought about applying reverse psychology and told her to jump off. What? My request was that she should not jump off. I am very sorry that this incident happened, but I do not consider myself guilty. There is a misunderstanding about my actions. I ask that you please believe. How can you believe? Does someone say that shit to a man or woman trying to suicide? Just go and die. There is one digital evidence. No, don't jump. You're going to die. Please don't do this yourself. Stay away from the railings. Jump. I don't think the world is a good place to live. Wow. In your statement, you said that you didn't want Tiffany Helen to commit suicide, and you argued that you intended to use reverse psychology. Have you received training on this before to apply such psychology? Your Honor, the reason I did that was because I saw a scene in a cop show I was watching. I thought at that time that this might work, but it wasn't what I expected. After it wasn't my fault that the woman was up there. So, do you live according to the scenes you see on TV series? Of course not. Like I said, at that time I thought it might work. It didn't work on the way I expected. I'm sorry about that. He should be deported. That is the correct thing to do. Okay, almost $2,000 salary. Oh no, no. Your wife says she wants to go on a vacation this summer. The price is. Do I have that much money? No, I don't have. My salary is 50%. My wife, she's a real devil. Okay, now what's this case? Leroy Felix, male. Now positive national status, okay. Emerick Abraham, national status is no. He should be deported. Criminal record, no. Charges. Arms trafficking and smuggling. Details. Police who received a tip-off recently carried out an operation at the address specified in the tip. A large number of weapons and ammunition were seized during the operation. It has been concluded that the weapon and ammunition were manufactured at the specified address. Persons caught during the raid were detained. Leroy Felix. Who is that? This is Leroy Felix. He has not criminal record, so he should be punished. First of all, I would like to point out that I do not belong to any organization before the event. My friend Emerick Abraham. Emerick Abraham called me and said he had a workshop and I should come see it. So I went to the house in the location he sent me. I couldn't hide my surprise at what I saw next. I had not guessed that the products he produced could be weapons and ammunition after I told him that this was a crime. The police came out when I wanted to leave the workshop to avoid being affected by this situation. They detained me before I could explain the situation. Please understand me, I am innocent. Emmerich Abraham, Douglas Trayan. He doesn't have a criminal record. He should be also punished. A friend I had just met invited me to his workshop, which he said belonged to him. When I asked him about the content of the workshop, he told me that it was an art workshop. Since I love art very much, I was curious and went to his workshop. I didn't know I would encounter something like this. Just as I was getting all my supplies and leaving the weapons workshop, police arrived. They detained him without giving me a chance to talk. I want to make it clear that I have nothing to do with the incident. Douglas Tryon. I am not guilty of the incident. Those responsible for this incident are individuals named Leroy Felix and Amy Cabram. So he's blaming them. It's only been a few days since I met these people and they invited me to their workshop. I accepted the invitation and thinking it was an art workshop. After entering the workshop, I was speechless at what I saw. When I wanted to leave the scene, police came quickly and detained us. I have no concern with the workshop. Okay. Let's see the. Oh, not this. A large number of fully automatic rifles and ammunition seized. Text messages within there. What about the shipment? Are there any problems with the weapons and ammunition? The shipment is going very well. There are no problems. What's the situation in the workshop? No problem. We'll produce weapons and ammunition quickly and make them ready for shipment. Is everything alright? We are making good progress. We will be ready for shipment. So they are clearly lying about the art workshop. I see that you blame each other. Why do you blame each other instead of confessing your guilt? First of all, everything I said is true. I saw the person named Douglas Adrian at the workshop and we have no prior acquaintance. I had just met Emmerich Abraham and how could I not know it would handle like this? But in the evidence, you are clearly stating that the weapons and ammunition are ready. How will I be doing this job? I had nothing to do with the incident. I only went to workshop upon the invitation of my friend Leroy Felix. You identify your friend as Douglas Dorian. Sorry, I got mixed up. Exactly what position are you in? My only involvement with the incident is that I was at the scene at the time of the incident. That's all, Your Honor. Okay, let me punish them. What are the charges? Trafficking and smuggling. So, trafficking and smuggling. Sentence 10 years in jail and under 1,000 in fine. Aggravated sentence 16 years and 400,000. 10 years and under 1,000 and 16 and 400. So he has no criminal record and mental health is positive. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 1 million. Okay. Now what about Emmerich Abraham? So he should be deported. Now what about the last guy? He has no criminal record, national status. Yes, 10 years and 100,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wigton, case 2. Jennifer J stated that she was subjected to violence by her husband Adam Harold and filed a petition for divorce. Jennifer J stated in her petition that the reason for the divorce was that the trust in her husband was shaken and that the promises her husband made to her as some marriage's criteria were not fulfilled. Additionally, Jennifer J stated that she was faithful to her husband throughout their marriage and did not have any difficulty in fulfilling his wishes. But only that? Nothing more? Assault report. Bruises and rashes due to impact in various parts of the body. Broken pinky finger. Could you briefly explain the promise your husband made to you as a marriage criteria? My husband lied to me about many things, including our sexual life. On what issue in your sexual life did he lie to you? Your Honor, Adam and I promised each other before we got married that we would not have sexual intercourse, and he lied to me about many things, including the size of his penis. What? Is your husband's penis size the reason you want to end the marriage? Wow, that is wow, what a reason. Not only that, when my husband did not enjoy our sexual relationship, he used violence against me without my consent and blamed it on his incompetence. Is it true that you used violence against your wife? My wife argued that my penis size was below average and she constantly used this against me. Once she threatened to tell this to my friends. Wow, you cannot do that. So I suggested that she could have sex with a friend of mine and share, and that she could enjoy our sex life more. She said she was open to it. She said the situation would not harm our relationship. Then she asked me to wash them while she was having sex with my friend. She said, "Oh, this would increase her pleasure." In the face of the statement, I accepted this request for. While watching them, I succumbed to my anger and committed violence against my wife. I regret it very much. I love my wife very much and I don't want to lose her. Buddy, you gotta let it go. She is not good. I know your PP is small, but you gotta let go. She's a cuck. She's a oh, you gotta let her go. Divorce and Adam, no divorce and no alimony payments. Divorce and Adam Harold's monthly alimony payment of $1,000 is inefficient. Continuation of their marriage. What should I do? If I divorce her, that he have to pay money to the Jennifer J. She said $1,000. No divorce and no alimony payments. Yeah, that will be better. What do we have here? Compensation lawsuit filed by a person named Matt Kriller against a person named Julia Armstrong. A person named Julia Armstrong wanted to break up with her boyfriend, filed a lawsuit saying that the boyfriend did not want to break up with her and threatened to blackmail her. It was stated that their relationship lasted approximately for 1 year. Matt Kriller, the boyfriend, filed a lawsuit against Julia Armstrong for damages of $15,000 due to her unfair accusations. Okay. When we started a relationship with Matt, everything was great. I thought he was the right person for me. We made a lot of memories in a short time, and since we got along well, we decided to move in together. Our home life was good at first, but after a month we started fighting constantly. I realized that I didn't know him until we lived in the same house. He was very lazy. He would lie down all the day without moving a muscle, even when there was dirt everywhere. Wow. When I told him that we should do things like cleaning and cooking together in our free time, he said he was too tired and just lay down. However, we were also starting to have money problems. After a while, the most important issue emerged. He kept telling me that we had done everything and that he no longer enjoyed sex and that we should look for different pleasures. I would do anything for him, but it was very difficult to do the things he wanted from me without asking for them myself. He started to ask questions such as, why don't you do something that I like to? Don't you love me? We decided to break up after a while, but he did not delete the sexual pictures and videos of me. He told me that he misses me. About a week after our separation, he acted like we never broke up, and when I reminded him of that, he threatened to spread the photos and videos he had all to my friends and the internet. I love Julia very much, and I think everything is going very well. The only problem in our relationship is he takes some little things too seriously. After I eat in bed, she argues with me when she sees that I don't clean the house when it gets dusty. But such things are not a problem for me and do not require cleaning. If it bothers her, she should clean it. So we argue when I say these things, but then we continue as if nothing happened. I think there is no problem. So clearly, Matt Geller has a problem. You should respect others' wishes also when you are living together. It is a partnership. We started living together in the middle of our relationship. Naturally, we tried everything with good in bed. When I go to her with different ideas, she always acts offended and rejects them. I just want to discover new pleasures together. Afterwards, she wanted to break up with me. Since I didn't want to lose her, I told her that I love her and miss her very much. Clearly, Matt Geller, you are in the wrong. You are one crazy dude. Wow. And he gave the picture to us also, the judge, for evidence. He's crazy. He doesn't care, he only wants his selfishness to win. Sexual videos and photos of Julie Armstrong found on Matt Keller's phone. Nice. Conversation between Julie Armstrong and Matt Keller. Julie, how are you? Why do you care? We broke up already. No, we didn't break up. I will block you. Don't let me make a block me and I will share all I have about you. Conversation. I will humiliate the industry if you want. Are you threatening me? No. Just a little reminder. Okay, Matt Geller, you son of a bitch. Why do you still keep photos and videos of your girlfriend even though she asks you to delete them? Because I miss her so much. I miss her. I want to have things that I can remember even if I delete them. And we never make up again. Why are you secretly sharing your private photos with your friend? That's a tough question. I have some strange feelings and it gives me pleasure sometimes. Trust my friend very much and I was just wondering that. Oh, you cock. I thought that if there were good comments and my girlfriend was ready to try new things, it could lead to other things. But now I realize it was really how ridiculous it was to do without her notice. Oh yeah, really? You bitch, motherfucker. Okay. Matt Geller does not pay any compensation to Julia. Matt Geller needs to pay. Week 11, case 3. Why is eyebrow like that? Criminal record now. Jamal Rotek. High treason. Okay. No messages. Jamal Rotek, who was captured by Prime Minister Matt Drake's guards during the patrol around the property at night, surrendered without difficulty. According to the information provided by the Prime Minister guards, the police officer was wearing his official uniform and had a gun with the safety on in his hand when he was caught. The guards who searched the person found a red rose and a steel chalk rope on him. So, was he the killer who killed all of those people and accused others? The guards who searched the person found a red rose and a steel chalk rope on him. After everything I have done for the future of our country, why would the same person try to assassinate me? I can't understand it. I request from our justice system that necessary actions be taken quickly. They cannot prevent me from being a prime minister with such disgraceful and cowardly actions. I can't understand why I was arrested and brought here. I received a phone call from headquarters. I was ordered to put on my uniform and go to Prime Minister's house for additional security duty. I did whatever task was given to me. I could never have any intention of assassinating the Prime Minister. I have endless respect for him and his party. Okay. So saying what he said was true. Why did he have a rose and a steel chalk rope? Are you in love with the Prime Minister to give a red rose? He might be the killer that killed every other person before the early stage when there were a lot of murder cases. So he was the serial killer. Yeah, he has a look of a killer too. Let's see. Okay. This one of the person during the search. One rose. Oh god, a licensed automatic pistol found on the person. So he was the killer all along. The exact same rose found on the corpus in previous assassination was found on you. How will you explain it? I will tell you. If it was my girlfriend's birthday, I didn't have time to buy her a present. Wow, nice. While I was on my way to duty, I saw a beautiful rose on the side of the road and I put the rose in the inner pocket of my uniform to give it to my girlfriend. Really? Really? I didn't know that this rose was the same species as the roses found in the previous murder. It was a big coincidence for me too. What about the rope? And was the steel wire on a coincidence? I always take into consideration all possible negative situations as a professional habit. This is just an extra precaution, really. A rose and a rope. The statement you said you went on orders from center. However, it was accepted that there was no such order from the center. Your Honor, the order I received was not on a written order. I don't know. There may have been some confusion. Wow. Finally, he got caught. High treason. Aggravated sentence execution. The convicted of terrorism, high treason should be executed. Yeah, to be executed. Even if you don't have a criminal record, that's what the law says. High treason. Just as you are making a judgment, a man's strange moment caught your eye. What? What? As a result of the decision you made in the case, you decided to receive salary. Wow. The police officer was shot and died during the trial in which he was tried as a defendant. The assassin was caught. Police officer loses their life. So there was another assassin. But why was he killed? I ordered for his execution. Okay, so this was the assassin who killed that police officer. Who was also an assassin in previous cases. But why did he kill him? I ordered for his execution. There might be some information he didn't want to reveal, so that's why this killed him. Your Honor, after recent events, we have decided to promote you to a more secure palace of justice. You will never be subjected to such an act again. We convey our wishes to get well soon, Mr. Justice. Criminal record as charge assassin. Recently, a person named Jamal Roddick was shot 4 times and killed by Alex Martin during his trial. After shooting when he was about to commit suicide, he was neutralized by security forces. During this process, he refused to testify. Yeah. Nala is a semi-automatic pistol used in assassination. There is also one digital evidence for this. 2121360. 2121360. One digital evidence. Alex Martin. Do you insist on continuity not to talk? Why did he commit this murder? Who do you work for? I have nothing to say. I am an anarchist. Oh, so he is that. Assassination. Yes, a criminal record. 102 years in jail. So he is never seeing light again. 102. Victor case 2. Wow! Oh man! He's back! He's back! We hate to have to warn you, but you must leave Albert de Santa. Otherwise your wife and children will suffer for it. If Albert de Santa is sentenced, be prepared to watch your family disappear. Oh man. They are serious now. Albert de Santa. Murder. Recently at noon, 3 gunshots were heard in a restaurant called Burger Queens. A person named Martin Maddox lost his life in the incident. It has been stated that the cameras are not active because the restaurant has just opened. As a result of the consistent statement of customer Amanda Franks and employee Katie's sons who were there at the time of the incident, and the photo of it, they drew the information of the person named Albert de Santa was obtained. Not long after, the person named Albert de Santa was caught by the police and taken into custody. I started my shift at noon. Since the restaurant is secluded, I don't know how to say. I can remember the customers' faces. While I was waiting at the counter, I noticed that the customers at table 14 were arguing. The customer in the leather jacket suddenly pulled out a gun and pointed it at the person in front of him. As soon as I saw the gun, I hid under the safe. Then I heard 3 gunshots. I didn't show up for a while because I was afraid. When I came out, I saw the man lying on the ground. Then I notified the police. I went to Burger Queens around the noon to order, but I went to the restroom before making it. I stayed for about 5 minutes. After leaving, we made eye contact with the customer at table number 14. While I was sitting to the cash register to order, I heard the scream of the cashier. With a sudden reflex, I threw myself under a table. Then I heard 3 gunshots. After a while, I came out from under the table, and one of the men was on the floor. The other one had left the place. I was sleeping at home at the time of incident. Oh man, this. You accused me of shooting a man, but I was at home until evening hours that day. I only went out for things with my friends in the evening. This is a murder. They are trying to pin on me. I am not guilty. This is clearly wow. You clearly are guilty, and not only that, this letter. You bitch. And it's one digital evidence. Photo drawn. And also there is a message, or he is really guilty. Wow, and they are really threatening also. Mr. Albert de Santa, do you have anything to add? No, Your Honor, I said everything I wanted to say in my statement. I am not guilty, I don't need to say anything else. Charges is criminal record as assassination. Charges murder. Aggravated sentence is 26 years in jail. I think I should execute it. That will be the correct thing. 26 years. I don't know what is going to happen though. Is my family there? Oh, thank God my family is there. Will pass. Penalty reduction has been arrived for criminals over 50 years of age. Okay. So the old people have now reduction. 23, 27. They do not have any reduction though. Criminal record, no. Mental health and everything is posted. Criminal record, yes. Yes. National status, yes. Yes. Cybercrime. Recently, an abnormal money flow was detected in the inter-account transfer report of bank named Artbank. The first person to notice the incident was Joan Floyd. Yes, a criminal record. Not, he's not. Who has been working at the bank for 10 years. It was stated that there was a total of 5 money transfers in the incident and the money was transferred to the same account. As the amount of money increased at the same rate with each transfer, Joan Floyd thought there was something wrong with checked accounts. The account owner Elliot Isaac was reported to the authorities and detained at his home address. Upon Elliot Isaac's statement, his sister Jean Isaac was detained at the resident's address to take his statement. I am not aware of the incident in question. I don't use that account anyway. Since I didn't use it, I gave it to my sister when she needed it. We never talked to her about this kind of issue. She is Jane Isaac. It would be better if you consult about this matter. I last saw her about a month ago when I went to visit my family. Jean Isaac, I have no knowledge about the subject you are talking about. A few days ago, some money was deposited into my bank account, but I don't know who sent the money. I got the account from my brother just to save money and keep it safe. It seems to me that the bank misunderstood something. I think she is saying truth, and this motherfucker is lying and is trying to blame it on his sister. Let me see the evidence. BAT number of IP address that made cyber attack on the man. Corresponding BAT numbers to IP numbers. I don't know how to do that. 101 101 1100 is 172. Okay, it is 172 172. That is same for all. Then 001 0000 that is not correct. Only 3 zeros. Yeah, this. The second number is this 001. That's 14. Yeah, that's why I thought it was wrong. It is 14. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 6 3 0 14. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 is 254 and 1. So I bit number of the IP address that made a cyber attack on the pad. So it was made by Jane Isaac. You girl, you almost caught me. Poor girl, dude. Wow. Stated that some money arrived in a bank account. Haven't you wondered who and how this money came from? I was doing a different job at the time and only saw the incoming notification. I don't even know the amount of money. Money was transferred to your bank account 5 times and you are notified each time. Didn't you look at this notification? Actually, I looked, but I didn't understand anything. That's why I didn't tell anyone. Okay, really? Oh, that took a long time for me to understand even. So she knows everything. She even hacked the bank account and didn't know if our notification came and didn't bother even to check. Anyway, she played that well. Cybercrime. Poor dude. Cybercrime. 4 years in jail. She doesn't have a criminal record. Jean Isaac. He is not guilty though. I think in case 1. So guys, my computer got crashed in this game, so I have already played this part. So it is just these two are in what organized prostitution ring. So a lady complained about her and they are guilty anyways. So also there is a message. Thomas Daniel and George Reese, don't forget these names. If these people are punished for the crimes they are tried for, you will have to walk around looking at the shitty ass for the rest of your life. Think of this guy as the center of the city. If the city center disappears, the city also disappears. If the city is destroyed, you will be destroyed too, Judge. So they are the city center. And city center is what? Prostitution. So they are guilty. I know that because I have read all this. And obviously, if they are giving me a threatening message, they will be already be guilty. Okay. So I think there is one digital evidence, yeah. Lisa Margaret, she was the one who gave a complaint, I think. George is okay. Tomorrow a different person will come at the same time and in the same hotel. Be nice to our customer this time. He's a very rich person. No, I don't want to do prostitution anymore. What? When things are going so well, absolutely not. Yes, Thomas is right. You can leave it in this situation. If you leave, you will rot in prison. Why am I saying like that? So, the charges are human trafficking and organizing prostitution activities. So they have both have a criminal record. So human trafficking is 12 years and organizing prostitution activity is 20 years. So it is 32 years and $500,000 fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are the things. 32 and 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't ask him. I know what are they going to say. Many fake passwords were seized during the operation carried out here. What will he say about this? We give this password as gift to our students who are successful in the language course. The reason for this is to increase their motivation in prostitution. And what was the reason for conversation on the wire? Also motivational. Your Honor, these conversations are fake. The conversation you are referring to not mine. You said in a statement that you will only speak in front of judiciary. I am listening to what you have to say. There's only one thing I can say. That's I'm innocent. I don't know what George Reese was involved in, but I am a businessman doing business with legal boundaries. Legal boundaries, my ass. I already hear the judgment. Breaking news. As a result of depression caused by the economic crisis, people took to streets. The government, on the other hand, targeted the mafia as responsible for these protests and said that the organized people. Week 14, case 2. Jade and Hollywood. There are a lot of people in the right side and lot less on the left. What is the case? Case subject. The issue of Jack Bowman's inheritance not being shared among family members. Okay, inheritance. Defendant. A.P. Bowman, Casey Bowman, Lily Bowman, lawyer of Backwoman. After Jack Bowman, who is this? He may be the. Yeah, he may have been died. I don't know. Jack Bowman died. That may be your family members. After Jack Bowman's death, his 3 daughters inherited assets worth $81 million. Wow. Before his death, he informed his lawyer that he would distribute his assets in his will. While preparing his will, he died of a heart attack before completing it. The reappointed lawyer Jaden Wywood decided to take the matter to court. Mentions as I am Jack Bowman. I give away all my wealth to my most beautiful daughter. How do I know the most beautiful daughter? These 3, I think this is comparatively the beautiful one. This is ugly, this is also ugly. Casey Boozman. Also, how do we define beauty? Is it in the face? Who do you think your father was referring to? My father always loved me as my beautiful. He definitely means me. Who do you think your father was referring to? I participate in the beauty contest. My father emphasizes this. And who do you think your father was referring to? My name is beautiful. Beside my father knew this. He wrote it this way. He wrote it this way in his will. Lily, Casey, happy. I don't know what to do. I am Jack Bevan. I give away all my wealth to my most beautiful daughter. My most beautiful. I think this is the best decision. Yeah. Big 14 KC. Wow, who is this? And there's a letter also there. So you are guilty, right? Let me read. If you do not find Max Freud guilty of the charges for which he is tried, his acquittal will be your end. Understand what we say thoroughly and make a careful decision. If you do not find Max Freud guilty of the charges for which he is tried, his acquittal will be your end. Understand what we say thoroughly. So I think he is a good man. They want him to be arrested. Inciting hate and hostility among the public. Okay, so he may be. Okay, so he may be in the mafia. I don't know. Criminal record, no. Mental health is everything positive. Also among the public. Max Freud has been criticizing the current government on his social media account for the last 2 months. Posts shared from these accounts contain both misleading data and incorrect information. People from the public who believe in him and tend to be anarchists took to the streets and demonstrated without permission and committed illegal action collectively in some region. During these illegal actions, the slogans of the demonstrator "Resign the government" and "Long live Max Freud" was recorded. As a result of this event, the person named Max Freud was taken into custody. I did not commit any crime. I simply exercised my right to freedom of expression in our country and pointed out the actions of the government that I did not like. Yeah, what he's saying is completely true and he has the right. I would accept the statements to take the statement of mine as constructive criticism, not as threats. In conclusion, you can judge me for criticizing, but you cannot interfere with people's freedom of expression. Yeah, you are absolutely correct. And his age is 63. Saying is true. And if these people want him to be accused, then we very well know that he is not guilty, he is innocent. Was made by the individual on social media. Isn't it time to put a stop to this happening? Now is the time to show the power of people. Let's gather for action tomorrow and show them who's the boss. We are gathering for action tomorrow. Was made the individual on social media. You see yourself as responsible for the illegal demonstrations and actions carried out by the public. Your Honor, I am not responsible for this action. The government itself is responsible for the economic crisis. It is claimed that you are senior manager of the mafia and illegal organization. Is there anything you want to say about this subject? Your Honor, these statements are nothing more than a smear campaign to discredit me. I don't know, you clearly say, isn't it time to put a stop to this happening? Now is the time to show the power of people. Let's gather for action tomorrow and show the moves boss. Hashtag time to protest. We are gathering for action tomorrow. He just only protested. He said only protest, not to take any what? He didn't say anything to harm anyone. He said just to protest during the economic crisis. And the government really wants to be guilty of him. So I think he's innocent. 2,800. Support the decision. Judge made the rising. Bravo. Absolutely. Okay. What does my wife want now? Your your family said they don't get along with the neighbors and want to move to a new house. If you move to a new house, weekly household expense will be $2,000. The next week payments will be at the new price, 500, 2000. So 1500 is extra. 5. Yeah, I think from the next due, I have to spare $1,000. And if my salary increases, then it will be fine, I think. Don't know. Big 15 KST. Who is this ugly mug? Teddy Bun, age 37. Criminal record, no positive. There's multiple planned murder. Wow. In the past 6 months, reports of missing women and children begin to increase in the Gambo village region. During this process, many women and children who were murdered in the same way were found dead. It was determined that the victims stayed at Preston Hotel at different periods. The most obvious common point of the murders is that victims' heads are severed. Based on the common characteristics of the victims, the police prepared a female police officer as potential victim and placed her in a Preston hotel. The person who contacted the female police officer was Teddy Bunn. Teddy Bunn, who showed an aggressive attitude after inviting the officer to his room and tried to tie her to a chair and was caught with the intervention of the police. Teddy Bunn: the accusation I am exposed to are very serious. My goal was just to fulfill a sexual fantasy of mine. I have heard of murderers in the area, but they have nothing to do with me. I am not a murderer. I am just someone who wants to experience different pressure. That's all. On a police officer, you're kidding me? You fucking psycho. Oh, not this. Okay. A large number of cutting and piercing tools found in the hotel room where the suspect was staying. A large number of human teeth were found in the garden of the person house. These teeth were tested for DNA. DNA test result. DNA test found in Teddy Bunn's garden passed victim's DNA. Strand matching guide to correct DNA sequence. Past victim's DNA. T and A will match G and C. Okay. Matches G and C. Okay, so matches. It changes. Red goes with blue and green goes with yellow. Red, blue, green, 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 yellow. Okay, so the evidence of the teeth were the past victims. Is psychopath. I think I should execute him. You said in a statement that you tied up your victim because you had a sexual fantasy. What were you going to do next? Rana, first of all, I don't accept the victim label, and what I do with my partner is my business. Really? Do you always choose your partners from the same place? I live in that hotel, spend most of my day in a hotel restaurant. In my opinion, it is the most reasonable place, and I do not see any problem in doing this. Did you ask what the police officer feel and doing, and what were you doing with the chainsaw and teeth? Multiple planned murder. Multiple planned murder, 30 years in jail. Does he have a criminal record? No. So guys, I think I'm going to stop this video right here. There are a lot of more cases I think to look. So I will going to do that in the next video. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.